That the president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, is missing at the moment. Why is everybody asking the whereabouts of Mr. Tinubu for some days now? I think about 4 days. People have been online asking where he is, what is happening to him, what is his exact location. In this video, we'll begin to look at that. Of course, you already know here in Noble Media, we give you the information that you need to know, especially some information that people don't want to come out. We break it open for you here. If you have not subscribed, this is the right time. Just click on subscribe right now. Let us look at whether this news everywhere about Tinubu missing, whether it is true or false. Nigerian presidency announced Tinubu's return to Abuja, keeps quiet on whereabouts after BRICS summit. So the question is, where was Tinubu after the BRICS summit in Brazil? Let us look at it. The presidency spokesperson, Bayo Ononuga, announced his return in a short statement on X. We all know that X is Twitter. The presidency has announced the return of President Bola Tinubu to Abuja. The presidency spokesperson, Bayo Ononuga, announced his return in a short statement on X, which is Twitter. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, this is what he said. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu returns to Abuja today after his 2-nation visit to St. Lucia and Brazil. That is what Bayo Ononuga tweeted. However, he remained silent on the whereabouts of Tinubu after the BRICS summit ended. Not satisfied, Nigerians on X condemned the refusal to disclose where the president was after the BRICS summit ended in Brazil on July 7th. You know, the summit ended on 7th, and the president is coming back today, being 11th or 12th, and everybody is now asking, where was he? Where was President Tinubu for like 4 days before he's coming back? Where did he go? You know, as a president or as a governor, as a public servant, whether you are in Gambia, in Ghana, in US, in Canada, in Nigeria, in Africa, in Europe, your schedule is of public concern. So you can't just disappear and people will not know. And ex-user David said, look at what he tweeted. The president went missing for over 4 days. Nigerians started asking, where is he? Then he reappeared from nowhere to resume his chores. No explanation is given, no indictment is made, no sensibility shown. He's saying, how can the president disappear for 4 days? Nobody knows where he went, the meetings he had, whether he disappeared for good or something bad happened, and he just came back and we pretend as if nothing happened. Another person on Twitter tweeted, he must have traveled by road. That's what took him so long to come back. But of course, we know he did not travel by road. We got the hint of all this from Sahara Reporters. And here is what Sahara Reporters say. Sahara Reporters earlier reported that Nigerian presidency remained silent on the whereabouts of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu days after the BRICS summit ended in Brazil. The president has stated that Tinubu would visit Brazil after July 6 and 7 from St. Lucia. Of course, we brought you the news here in Noble Media that the president was in St. Lucia, where he even gave students of St. Lucia free scholarship to study for free, starting, I think, from this year or next year. The statement announcing Tinubu's travel had read, President Bola Tinubu will depart Abuja on Saturday, June 28, 2025, on a 2-nation visit to St. Lucia and Brazil. Okay, we move on. His first stop is St. Lucia, where he will pay a state visit. You see, as a president, as a governor, occupying a political position, before you step out, these things are communicated to your people. You should not be shrouded in secrecy. Okay? We pay a state visit to visit as part of effort to deepen Nigeria's engagement with Caribbean nations, and strengthen South-South cooperation. At the end of the visit to the island state, President Tinubu will fly to Brazil to participate in the 7th summit of BRICS in Rio de Janeiro. That is a place in Brazil. During the visit to St. Lucia, President Tinubu will pay courtesy calls to the Governor General, His Excellency Cyril Ero Merchants Charles, and Prime Minister Phyllis Pereira. Okay? Now, these are the things we knew about his travel. Previously, Sahara reporters who gave us this information earlier, certain sources familiar with the matter, reported that Tinubu's visit to St. Lucia was to serve as a strategic cover for a secret medical consultation. So, could it be that the president of Nigeria is very, very sick? Could it be the reason why he was traveling, or why some of his schedules were not made public? Could it be that the president is sick? According to the sources, the Caribbean island role in his arrangement is linked to the influence of Gilbert Chagri, a close associate of President Tinubu and the Honorary Council of St. Lucia to the Vatican. Chagri is believed to have facilitated the logistics of the visit in a manner similar to how Tinubu was previously invited to attend the inauguration of Pope Leo XIV. If you have been following news, global news, you will know about this. Who was inaugurated on Sunday, May 18, 2025, with a mass in St. Peter's Square at the Vatican. According to the government sources, the visit to St. Lucia offered the ideal opportunity for Tinubu's medical team to meet with him away from the attention of Nigerian media and public scrutiny. It is a clever decoy, that is a way to cover up the main reason that took Tinubu to those nations. One source said, the only reason why President Tinubu is in St. Lucia is that it provides a good decoy to arrange for his doctors to meet him without the prying eyes of Nigerian journalists, since Gilbert Chagri is the Honorary Council of St. Lucia to the Vatican. President Tinubu's recent medical trips have mostly been to France. Sometimes I wonder why they can't use hospitals in Nigeria. I mean, we have some hospitals, both public and private hospitals here, the same hospitals that the private citizens use. Why can't our leaders use it? Imagine President Donald Trump, traveling to Europe for medical treatment. Imagine him coming over to Kenya for medical checkup. Just imagine that for a moment. President Tinubu's recent medical trips have mostly been to France, but this often spark public outcry and speculation due to his perceived lack of transparency regarding his health status. Okay? So this is what everybody is saying, that it could be that the president is sick. It could be that the main reason for his travel to St. Lucia and those other places is for his health. It could also be that those 4 days that he was missing, that nobody reported his whereabouts, could be that he was seriously receiving treatment. I don't know what you think. Why was the president missing? Tell me what you think in the comment section. If you have not liked this video, go ahead and like this video. Share this video to your followers, to your fans, to your family. Let everybody come under this video and comment. Let us know what you think. Also, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free. You can also click on join, and join our channel immediately. There's an important video on the screen. Please click on it and watch now.